that we are looking for ourselves is keeping me amazed, because who is there looking for the self? You are looking. When you start to do something, before you start, you are there. Otherwise, how could you do something? Before you, whatever is there, you are the one. You must be there to see it, to experience it. And likewise, before before you, what you are, enters a body, you are there. And while you are in the body, you are there. It's the same that when you put on a shirt, you are there. It's the same as when you have the shirt on or hang it back in the cupboard or in a washing machine. You are still the same. You are you. Whatever circumstances, whatever happens, whatever is passing, it's only you. Before birth, during your body, life form, and after the drop of the body away, the death, that they call it death. But it's not death at all, there is no death. You are eternally present. Presence, you are presence. And if you think you are the one in the body, poor you. You see yourself aging and getting wrinkles and gray and pain in the back, and then you say, oh, it's not long and then I will die. No way, no way. Not. You are the being, the one presence. You are the awareness of all that happens. If something happens or doesn't happen, doesn't matter for the one observing. You are always there. You are here now. Don't search for yourself. It keeps you away, because you search in the wrong direction. You search where you are not. You search in the space where your body is walking around. The body is there, searching for itself in all happenings. To feel good, it searches for nice clothes or a haircut or a friend or a new music or whatever it's looking for. It's always that thing there that is wanting to be happy, but it searches away from what it is, because while you are looking in the form there in the world, you, what you are, is with you. Only you don't see it and you don't hear it because it is silent. It is the silence itself, the source. You are the beginning of all. And you never end. The body where you went in, that will end. You had so many bodies, who cares? There were so many bones all over the world spread, where you once were hidden in and what you used to get lucky and happy. There are so many bones spread all over the planet. Maybe they are rotten now, but it's just a tool, and you were in that, looking for yourself, and then it dropped away the form, and the one looking took another body. And it's so on and on and on. But now it's finally time to understand that you don't have to look for yourself. You cannot find yourself nowhere, because it's the one looking for it that is searching. The one that you are is searching for itself, and you will always remain that. Whatever is the surrounding, that's just play. If you understand, the play will stop. No more incarnation, no more bodies for you to enter and to lose again. Oh my goodness. This is my last one. Yes, this is the last form. And I enjoy to do the things that I do now, the things that I've done. Feeling good. Be happy with what you are. You will be that always, always happy. The being that you always are is never changed, not by a single thought, action, happening. Every time something happened, it was always you that was present. And then the happening passed, you were still there. And then something else came up. You were still the same. I am. This is what God is. God is another word for being I am. Whatever happens, or what happened in the past, these were just things appearing, and the Maya, the illusion, is that we started to think that we were this one, what it happened to. We lost our I am in the happenings. The happenings will not go away, but the understanding that it just happens and that it is not happening to you. It's happening. It's coming and going, but you are still the same. You were the same when the first day at school with the other children. It was you who went to school, but you were influenced by all the things that happened, and you started to lose the safe feeling of I am. You started to lose it in all the happenings, and you wanted to change, or you were afraid, or you were but this all happened to the same I am that is now there inside you, what you are now, the one hearing it, the one feeling it. But it doesn't matter what is said, it is always the I am. And when your body is old and painful, the I am is still the same you. You will never change. The circumstances, they change, but they cannot change what you are. Before your birth, the body came around you. The body form was formed around your I am, and at the last breath, when the body form around you drops away, there is still the same I am. That will never change. That is what is God. Another name for God is Brahman, and from Bra, the word Bra, comes breath. We breath Brahman, we breathe in our being. And when you say so, you breathe in this breath of beingness, and the breath out of you is the thoughts that belong to this little personal self. God in, self out, little self. God in, the world out. So that's what your breath is saying. Breath from Brahman, I am. If you take a breath, or your last breath is going out, it doesn't matter at all, for you are the same. I am. You will everlasting be that. It cannot be changed. All that happened was just a story. When you read the book, you are not different when the book is put on the table. Or it might influence you, but that's not the you that is really you. That cannot be influenced. That is your true being, always the same I. I am. And all the rest can play its role or fade away, or don't mention it. I am. What you are now at this moment, you were when you were a little child, and you will be when you are old and gray, and you will be when there's nobody around you. It's everlasting. I am the beingness. It will be empty of all illusion around it, the happenings. You will ever be what you are. Ain't that great? When you see the ocean, it's all water. Everything in the ocean is only water. And then arises a wave. A wave is water, but at the moment that it lifts, it gets a name and a form. So it becomes time. The water of the ocean has become time. And the form it has, and the name it has, the name is a wave. And lots of waves in the ocean are all looking for the ocean. They don't know they are water, like the ocean itself. So the ocean takes time and form and looks for itself. It's what we are doing. Everything existing is Brahman. Everything, like everything in the ocean is water, everything what is existing is Brahman. And you are born out of this Brahman existence, and you took name and form. And now everybody who has name and form are looking for the happiness of being in peace. They are looking for Brahman. But we all are Brahman who took form and name. So we don't need to search for Brahman. It's all Brahman. If you lose your form and your name, without it, you are Brahman. Your wave is the ocean, and all forms are Brahman. We all are one God. Like the waves, all are one ocean. No need to search. It is Brahman doing it. The ocean pushes the waves up, and Brahman makes the forms in time and space. For the game, for the play. The waves play on the ocean, they and they roll over, and we are formed and have names in the ever existing Brahman, but we don't play, we don't enjoy it. We are always hitting each other and making war and being jealous and all those awful things that human beings can have. But we all are Brahman if we lose our name and form. Forget it for a while. Just forget your name for a while. Who are you? Happy. Let there be forms and names in all existing Brahman. It doesn't touch him. The ocean makes the waves, but it doesn't touch the ocean. The ocean stays free of trouble. It's everlasting, peaceful, and Brahman is not touched by the forms and the names that are moving around. The Brahman himself is always in peace. So you can stay always peaceful because you are Brahman, and let there be forms and names. Why bother with it? Let them do and be there and disappear again. Let there be all sorts of manifestations. It is all Brahman himself. Don't need to bother about it. There is peace in all forms and names that are Brahman. But if they don't know it, that's the play. They will find out. And there will be only Brahman, like it was never everything, nothing else but Brahman. Never anything existed but Brahman, but God. And this is the peace that we are looking for. We have it, we are it. No need to be troubled by the movements. It is all the same one Brahman. With forms and names and without forms and names. It doesn't matter, it is all one. It's always happy. Whether you don't see it, it is happiness. It is peace. Brahman is happiness. Brahman is peace. Everything is Brahman. See them fight for peace. If they stop fighting, there is peace. Well, they will do that when they feel it, when they are aware of it, that they are already in peace. We are forms and names that Brahman manifested. There's nothing but God, Brahman. All is one and the same. Yeah. You know why there is sound? So that we can realize that we are silent. Same as movement. You know why there is movement? Because of the movement, we realize that we are still. And you can go on. Whole creation is there for you to know what you are. You know why there is pain? So we realize we are in peace. That's why there is war, fighting, quarrel. That's all for us to know that we are witnessing the opposite, the creation, the manifestation. That we are not that sounds and movements, but that we are the one experiencing. And while because of this experience, we can realize we are different. It's not to compare this sound with that sound and think this is nice and this is not nice. No, it's not about that at all. It's about the totality of moving and sound and visions, that we can realize that we are the observer. The ocean is flat and the waves are moving. And the ocean doesn't mind about all the turmoil there. It keeps quiet. And the sky is empty and doesn't matter about all the clouds and the thunderstorms in it. It keeps on empty and peaceful. So we all can take that for example, that we see all those things and hear all those things, so we know that we are the quiet observer, the witness. Then you need nothing to gain or to want or to... Why would you want something out of that noise or those moving objects? Why should you? You are complete. You are the totality, and you are the one realizing that you are this silent observer, the awareness. That makes you happy. That's why there is creation. Not to go in it and try to change things in there, or to get things and push away other things. It's not at all. It's about realizing you are the silent, peaceful observer, awareness. That makes you happy. And then you can enjoy all those movements and sounds and colors. But you know you are the one enjoying it. You are enjoying all it. You have nothing to do with it to make something out of it or to get something there. It's because the wrong idea that we are in trouble. But once you understand you are the observer, so happy, peaceful, joy, be happy. Don't ask for a special thing to that which is whole. Don't ask for something to God, or ask for something from life. Because if you do, you only have that particular thing and you miss all the 99.09% of the totality. Because you miss it, what is already yours. If you don't ask, everything is yours. If you ask for a special thing, then you seem to be happy with millions of part of that which you can have, because it is already yours. Don't lose yourself in an object. Don't ask God what He gives is always less than what he is. Don't ask God or life for something, for when you get it, it is always less than what is already yours. If you give your attention to God instead of yourself or the world, that's the same. If you give your attention to the one who gave it to you, God gives you attention to use the mind. But if you give it back to Him, if you give your attention to God, you cannot breathe from overwhelming bliss falling over you. It's such a different life as before, when you didn't know it and you didn't do it. You just was busy for yourself, trying to be happy in the world, and often it was nice. You wanted to, you liked something and it was there for you, so you were happy. But it is not a grain of sand or dust compared when you turn away from the world back to the inner self, this glow of God. And see the videos and hear the music, and give all your attention to God, and you will not know what happens to you. This is not only losing your ego and yourself, but it is gaining the God's being what you are. It's overwhelming. You cannot imagine the dreams of God and the holy ashes and the footprints in it, and the overwhelming gifts that he prepares for you in the day. You like some music, and boing, the music is there without asking, and it makes you so deep grateful for this overwhelming love. And it is there for you, just only it asks your attention. The attention that God gave to you to use. Use it for Him. Use it for this high loving energy, and not for these objects of the world. That's for playing. But see what He does for you, what God is. It's your own free, eternal bliss. That's what He gives you. Good Lord, what a happiness. Thank you.